Hey guys, it's Sakina of My Brown Sparkles. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to do this really impromptu video because I kind of want to give y'all an update on my nervous system regulation and how that's going, and some things that have been happening. Oh my God. And some like teachers that I've come across in the last couple months that I just know are putting me on the right path to help heal myself even faster and just like make quantum leaps in my life. And I want to share that with you guys. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Sakina of My Brown Sparkles. I'm your eco-friendly hostess with the mostest, and for the past 2.5 years, I have been battling with a highly dysregulated nervous system, and I'm currently healing from that. But I have to really learn to realign my actions, my body, and my spirituality so that I not only get myself out of the situation that I find myself in, but that I stay out of it once and for all. And so I want to talk about that a little bit in this video. So this is going to be a short video. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I just kind of wanted to give y'all an update. I do have a video that I'll be editing soon and posting where I'm showing you guys some of the things that I've been doing to help regulate my nervous system. I will say it's been a while, maybe a couple weeks since I've been like in hyperarousal. Like I have not gone out of the window of tolerance, which is great for me because for a while I kept going out of the window of tolerance. I think back in October I really had a bad episode because I tried to move and my nervous system just won't have it. My nervous system won't have it. I was told by spirit that the people that I'm attached to are not safe. To me, that means that they aren't regulated and that their dysregulated nervous systems is affecting my nervous system. And so I realized I got to get away from them, and that's going to take some time. I would like to bring up this teacher that I found on YouTube. His name is Nero Knowledge. You should definitely check him out on YouTube. I'll give all credit to him because he's been really teaching a lot about manifestation and just spirituality in general, and just concepts that I've always been aware of, but he teaches it in a way that's super digestible, and it's incredibly informative, and there's a lot of things that I never knew. And so I'm really learning about those things now. And so I've been watching his videos, and one of the things that really stood out to me is about alignment and being in alignment so that you can take inspired action from the right place. And he has a video. I don't have the name of the video, but you should go check out his channel. Just binge watch his videos because you're going to learn so much. You're going to have so much of a benefit in your life. But what he was saying is that, and so I got triggered a couple days ago, and it was very similar to something that happened to me about 2 years ago. And I really believe that I was cursed because of the way that I reacted when this happened. But long story short, 2 years ago, I had a family member who came to stay with us. And like I said, if you've been watching my channel, I've been staying with my parents for the past 2.5 years. And because of my dysregulated nervous system, I have not been able to successfully move out. Not because I can't afford it, but because anytime I attempt to, my nervous system becomes highly dysregulated and I burn out, and it causes all types of chronic pain. So it's like I'm forcing something. I've never had this issue ever in my entire life. And I make more money now than I did years ago when I was moving out of my parents' house. Like I was in and out the door, just get an apartment and go. And I never had any issues. Never had any issues paying bills, never been late on rent ever. So it's weird to experience the dysregulation and the physical symptoms of this that I've been experiencing. And so what I've had to do is just acknowledge where I am, pray to God every night, and just make a plan to become stronger so that I can get out of the situation that I find myself in. It's tough. It's tough though. And because I've been watching Nero Knowledge's channel and I'm learning, I'm putting two and two together. Like I'm applying his knowledge and his wisdom to my own life and the things that I'm experiencing. One thing he talks about is how you cannot, you have to outsmart your old frequency. So my old frequency, like my low state, is irritation. And like I said, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, no, 2 years ago, we had a family member come stay with us, and it irritated me to no end because he's such a low vibrational person. He's just like a dusty, and he's just not the kind of person I want around me. And he is not a good guest. Like, he just has no home training. Anyways, he stayed with us for like a couple weeks. Like, he just overstayed his welcome. He was coming to visit for a couple days, ended up staying like multiple weeks. And at that time I snapped. I went off on him, and I have never went off on anyone like that before in my life, except maybe my brothers, but like not on another family member, like an extended cousin or something like that. And I went off on him, and I was like going in on him. I was just saying the meanest things I possibly could say. Like, I said some really hurtful things, but I just felt like he was just so disrespectful. I felt like he needed to have that because no one's ever told him that about himself. But anyways, it caused a huge shift in my life because I realized that I gave my power away in that moment. It took a lot to trigger me. It took 2 weeks for it to come out, or a week for it to come out, but he triggered me to that point, which was a very, very like anger. And rather than transmuting that or walking away or getting out of the house, I stayed there and I allowed him to disturb my inner peace. Well, that was a long story. Flash forward to now, a couple days ago, I had a similar experience, except I didn't snap. I didn't react. And I knew the feeling that I was experiencing because I've felt it a couple times before when certain male family members get around me. I've noticed this now. It's like I get a headache, extreme headache, like a migraine. Just their presence, their energy, whatever vibration they're on, it comes over me. Like their aura just like comes over me, and I don't like it. My intuition hates it. I hate it, and it makes me incredibly irritable. And I'm just super, like, I want to be super rude to them because I just don't want to be around them. They're just not, whatever their energy is, their vibe, I don't like it. And so I noticed what was happening, and I was like, okay, Sakina, you got to go. Like, I can't allow myself to be in this mood because of this other person. And because I can't just go out and get my own apartment yet, I think that's coming. I think it's going to happen soon. I really do. I feel like my body has been resting a lot, and I feel like I've been getting messages from God telling me that I'm really close, and I pray that I am. Oh, I really do. But anyways, I got in a hotel room for a few nights. I took me and my baby Coco. She's over here laying down, sleeping. But we got a hotel room for a few nights. And let me tell you, these past 3 nights have been heaven. It's so nice. It's been so nice. It's been so nice. It's been so nice. My frequency has gone up tremendously. And I can see how quickly and like how that was inspired action. It was inspired action. Because I knew that I did not want to go down to that low level, that low vibration, that particular person who triggered me was trying to get that out of me. And when you successfully do your shadow work, you guys, you know when it's time to go. You know your limits. You know your limits. And my limit is irritation. When I start to get irritated, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm not about to let someone take me there, take me lower than irritation on that emotional scale. If you've ever seen that emotional scale, I did a video where I posted that emotional scale up there. I don't like to go below irritation. And honestly, I don't even want to get to irritation. I want to be high flying as much as possible. Joy, happiness, love, and above. That's obviously what I desire. And so if I start, oh my God, these pillows have real feathers in them. If I start to get into irritation, I know that it's time for me to go. Because you're disturbing something inside of me. So I left, and it's been so great, and my nights are over. At first it was a little uncomfortable because I don't really like I said, I've been living with my parents for so long that I'm not used to being on my own. But now that I'm out here, I'm starting to remember what it was like to have my own place, my own space, where it's only just my frequency and I'm not having to interact with other low vibrational people. I'm a naturally high vibrational person, and so I tend to be a loner because I just don't want to mix my energy with low vibrational people. I just don't. And I'm so much more at peace knowing that. Like, I believe in allowing myself to attract people to me because typically the people that you attract to you are going to be high vibrational, or they're going to be closer to your frequency, depending on what your frequency is. Like when I'm in a good mood, I don't mind mingling with people, but mainly I allow them to come to me because I like to attract like-minded energies to me. But for the most part, like I tend to stay to myself because it's just safer that way. I'm a natural introvert, so a lot of socialization does burn me out. Like I can get tired of talking. Whenever I meet people who are long-winded, I'm just like, wow, how do you get so many words together to say that simple thing? Like what? Like how do you put so many words together to convey such a simple message? I'm always amazed. But that's what I've been going through, guys. Check out Nero Knowledge, because I think that when you're ready, I'll say that when you're ready, you will be able to digest his messages and his knowledge, because it's so good. His channel had been coming onto my feed for the longest time, and it's just this little black guy in a do-rag and a wife beater, and I always ignored it because I don't want to sit up there and watch no little do-ragged wife beater guy writing on a whiteboard, right? That's what I thought. And then one day at work, I was reading one of his community posts, and it was so deep, and it resonated with me so well. And it was about how you can't outrun your frequency, and how the universe will always try to hammer you back into place. Whenever you reach a certain height or frequency, the universe is going to conspire to trigger you. Listen to this. The universe is going to conspire to trigger you so that it can get you back into that low vibration. You can fit right back into your spot in your current reality. And so I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to permanently quantum leap out of my situation and not return ever. Doesn't mean I can't interact with those people, those family members ever again. It just means that the time where I'm in their presence all the time is up, and I'm going to make it on my own, because my own frequency and God is going to carry me through life and life's obstacles. And so that's what I've been dealing with. And so now that I've been feeling so good, I have to go back home. Well, I'm gonna stop calling it home, because it doesn't feel like home. It's my parents' house that I've been staying in, and it doesn't feel like home. It doesn't feel like home. So I'm gonna have to go back there, and I trust that God is going to grant me the ability to move finally with peace in my body and my soul. Like I just know it's coming soon. I know it. I can feel it. But this video was just kind of give y'all an update on where I am. Hopefully I'll edit my nervous system regulation journey video. It's just going to show you some of the modalities that I have utilized during this time to kind of help with the regulation, because what I've learned throughout this entire journey, there's no right way. There's no one way. It's just a culmination of different techniques that you can use whenever you need to use it. So that is where I am, guys. Man, there's one last thing I wanted to mention. It was about what Nero talks about regarding outsmarting the old you. So that's what my current challenge is right now, is the outsmarting the old you. So outsmarting the old you requires you to move in silence, because the people around you, if you're trying to remove them from your reality permanently, they are the monitoring spirits in your life. You can't tell them your moves. You can't tell them what you're going to do. And whenever they get around you and they start to trigger you, that's when you know it's time to go. Like you got to find a way out. You have to observe it, ignore it, and do whatever it takes to get into a better frequency, higher vibrational state. For me, that was leaving the family home and going to go get my own hotel room for a few nights so that I could just really enjoy my Thanksgiving vacation and just be at peace with my frequency, with my energy, no one else's heavy, draining energy. I don't want any brokenness around me. I just want abundance, richness, fulfillment, inner peace, health, tranquility. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. And so I went ahead and I made it happen. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. And I think I effectively outsmarted my frequency, because I didn't tell my old frequency, I should say, because I didn't tell them I was doing that. I just started packing my bags. I said, I gotta go. Get on Expedia.com, book that room, pack my bags and my puppy, and I was like, I'm out of here. I didn't announce it. I just packed up and left. And I didn't say where I was going. I didn't say when I was coming back. I just left. And it felt really good. It felt really good to not have anybody attached to me energetically, asking me where I'm going, what I'm doing, my whereabouts. It felt freeing and powerful. And it took at least a day or so, a day and a half for my energy to get all the way back up, because like I said, I got that migraine and I get energy blockages. And when I get those energy blockages, my neck pops, my joints are popping, because it's like those people are sucking and draining my energy to sustain themselves. So when I'm trying to move away, I have to effectively remove their energy, all their cords, all their energetic cords. I have to remove them so that I can move around. At first it feels draining, like it's really difficult. It's like you're resisting something, and I'm resisting that low vibrational lifestyle. And you have to be stronger. The strongest frequency wins. So you have to be stronger. So that's why I eat clean. I work out. I've been working out more, and including more cardio, because my nervous system can handle it. So I've been doing cardio plus weights, and I'm consistent with it. I don't drink alcohol normally. I had some tonight. I had some bubbly tonight, but I would say I drink maybe once a month now, like one drink a month. Because I want my body to be so clean and light, because I have to run. Whenever low vibrational people get around me, you know when it's time to go. It's like a Diddy party, you know. When that time hits, you know it's time for you to be heading to the door, you know. So that's what I've been working on, and I am in awe of neuroneurologist teachings, and how I can apply them to my life and see my life change and really see how it makes sense. I'm currently in the process of trying to outsmart my old frequency, and outsmarting it to the point where it can never catch up with me ever again. Always on the run. Always on the run. Wow. Because it does not want to die. The old frequency does not want to die. But it has to. It has to find something else to feed on. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for y'all. I'm going to go and continue to read my book. Let me show y'all what I'm reading. I'm sorry, Coco. Golly. Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. This book is deep. It's cool. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.